Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexion.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from...
Breaks into the open on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long.
Black 24.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Barnes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Flare! Gorilla! Lion!
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Ready, break! Let's go, baby.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period.
Green 25.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
kill. Cut it. Flick. Gorilla.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
42 Spider.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Georgia going up tempo.
Ready.
They'll try to power it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Getting set for the point after. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Ready up. Down. 180.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. Gets down with the slide.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become...
He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys plays? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Okay,
And
ready?
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive,
He's got it on the right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Lets it fly on the move. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.